Welcome. We've titled this Get Paid Faster. Just to give you a little bit of background, there's a lot of clients that I've sort of been speaking to, and I think with the current climate, I think people are very keen to ensure that they can keep the debts down against their customers. So there's a little area within Opera which a lot of people are a little bit unaware about and exactly what it does. But what I'm going to just show you here is certain reports that will help you and guide you to hopefully maintain that cash flow that you're looking for. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go on to the sales ledger. I'm going to pick an account on here. Bear in mind this is demo data that we've got, and I'm just going to look at Andrews of Olney. So let's just make that screen a little bit bigger for you. And what you may notice is just under your current balance, you have here what we call average debtor days. So I'm looking at this account here, and the average debtor day for this customer is basically 86.8 days before they would actually start to consider paying my debt. So let's just double click on this. And what you'll see is a snapshot of over 6 period ends that are run. And what you'll see is you will see the balances begin to move along. But if you look down just down here on the debtor days, if we take the example here at the 31st of October 2021, bear in mind this is data that I've got going back to March 22, and you can see the average debtor day for Andrews of Olney was 40 days. Or we can say 41 days if we round that up. And gradually what you're going to see there is actually how it increases. We had a little dip here where it seems to sort of come back, but if you look here, we've got 86.8 days debtor days. So that's basically how long that customer is taking to pay you. So how can we deal with this a little bit better? This is purely on screen that we're looking at, but there's a report that's hidden away. And I just want to show you this. Some of this you may know about. Under your debtor reports, a lot of people tend to run the general debtors report. So I'm just going to run that as normal. Just publish that to screen. Basically what you're looking at. So if we look at Andrews of Olney, you can see the aging of the debts. So that's a straightforward report. A lot of people just run that report and tend to use that as their Bible to go away and start collecting debts. But let me just take you somewhere else. We have an option on here called Revenue Forecast, and this is available. And again, there's a lot of clients that have been speaking to that are just totally unaware about this report. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to launch it. And what you've got down here is revenue by. So if I just do by due date, I'm just going to publish that screen. Just remember here also where you see the inverted arrow at the top, cover this in previous sessions that I've done with you, where you can actually output that to Excel if required. I'm just going to put this to screen. So if we have a look here at Andrews of Olney, you can see what's due now, what's due in March, what's due in April, May, and then after May. Now, this is based on your due date. So this is Orion Vehicles Leasing due date. So that's when I'm expecting that to actually come in. Now, let's run it again. So if I run revenue forecast, but this time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run it by account debtor days. And what you're going to see here is a completely different picture to the due date based on Orion Vehicle Leasing, i.e. your company. So let's just click on to this. Let's publish again. And you get a completely different picture. And remember where we were seeing the due dates, we had different values here. But what this is telling me, based on the average debtor days, this is saying when your customer will be paying you. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to run those reports, and I'm going to split that down so we can see the report side by side, and you can see the difference that we've got. So revenue forecast, account debtor days, and what I'm going to do is choose Andrews in this example, if I can get my spelling correct. So I've got Andrews of Olney. So let's just publish that to screen. What I'm going to do, just going to minimize that, because what I want to do is just run these reports side by side, and then you can see the complete difference against the two reports. So let's just run the report again. So bear in mind, this one's run on average debtor days. So let's choose Andrews again. So I'm going to run this report's due date. Let's minimize that. Let's bring that to the top. So now what you actually see is a completely different picture. So let's look at April in this example. This is when you are expecting that amount of money to get paid to you based on the due date. However, based on the average debtor days that your clients, they are expecting to pay you in April. So what this is showing you is that you can tighten your credit control a little bit better and target those clients based on the average debtor days.